Hello guitar class and welcome to Kalpuli's first online video guitar class. This is for guitar class number 1. I'm going to go over a few basic things that we went over during the class last Sunday. We went through a few chords. First of all, let me go over a few terms, important fundamental terms from the guitar that we went over last week. On the guitar, we have these 6 strings, as most of you remember. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the name of the strings just as a refresher course. The strings, we number them from 1 through 6, and number 1 being the bottom string, which is the high E, sounds like this. So this is number 1, the E, and then right after the E, right above the E, we have B, which is string number 2. Right, we have the B there. Then string number 3 is G, sounds like that. String number 4 is D. String number 5 is A, and string number 6 is low E. Remember, both string number 6 and string number 1 are the same note E, but they're just separated by octaves. One is low and one is high. Low E, high E. All right, now that we got that done, just another quick refresher course on what these things are called here. These metal bars here, these metal lines, these are called frets. And we number the frets as well. This is fret number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Remember, each fret contains all of the notes from each 6 strings that's involved in that fret. So you can kind of put your finger over all of these strings, and that's all the first fret. So when I'm describing you finger positions for chords, if I say place your pointer finger or finger number 1 on string number 1, fret 1, we put it right there. This is the first fret and string number 1. Let's go ahead and go over some of the chords that we went over last week. We started with 2 chords, the easiest chords in my opinion to begin with. The first one is A major. Now we're going to use these 3 fingers, which is, for now, these are the 3 fingers we're going to use the most for these beginner chords. This is finger number 1, the pointer. The middle finger is finger number 2. And the ring finger is finger number 3. So in order to play the A major chord, we're going to put our finger number 3, our ring finger, on string number 2, fret 2, or 2nd fret. So right here, string number 2 on the 2nd fret. Then our middle finger we're going to put on string number 3 on the 2nd fret, as you can see here. And our pointer we're going to put on string number 4 on the 2nd fret. And when we play it all together, it sounds like this. Okay, that's A. Sounds good. When you're trying to play a chord for the first time, you have to try to make sure that you press down hard enough on your left hand over here, fingers down on the strings. And when we strum, we usually want to strum using these 4 fingers on our right hand. You want to cup your hand like this a little bit, as if you had an egg on the inside. Keep your fingers relaxed, not tight like that. When we strum, we want our fingers to be able to move a little bit, right? Have a little bit of movement in them, not be too strained or tight. And you push down a little bit on the strings, push your fingers down through each string so you can hear them, and that's an A major. Remember, for an A major, you only want to strum from the 5th string down, leaving out the 6th string, which is a low E. There you go. The second chord that we went over last week was the E major chord. The E major chord, we're also going to be using these 3 fingers. We're going to put our ring finger on string number 4, 2nd fret, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our middle finger is going to go on string 5, 2nd fret. And our first finger is going to go on string 3 on the 1st fret, like this. And for this chord, you can go ahead and strum all 6 strings, including the low E. Sounds like this. So, get a better position here. And here we have the E chord. And we have the A chord. Good. Now we got one more chord left, the G chord. The G major chord is one of the most used chords on the guitar. We're going to use our ring finger, or finger number 3. We number them 1, 2, 3. Finger number 3 on the first string, 3rd fret. Then our middle finger, finger number 2, we're going to put on the 6th string, 2nd fret. And our first finger, the pointer, we're going to go ahead and put him on the 5th string, 2nd fret. And this is what this chord sounds like. All right. Now, don't forget, you can find all of these chords on page 49, I believe, on your guitar book, which includes a guitar chart with chord. It's a chord chart, I mean, and you can see all of the easier chords that we're going to be learning this semester are on that chart, and it shows you exactly where to put your fingers in respect to the guitar and all of its strings in order to play that chord. All right, I'll see you in the second video about to do, and we're going to explain a little bit about scales. Thank you. Stay tuned.